see boy crawl on ground near couch, then boy on ground near crawling near buggy RC car, and then boy sitting on ground when there's football game playing, but man and girl sitting there making fun of boy on the ground, but then Bailey crawls on the ground. That could be my sister or a relative. And then let's see, and then the zombie thing, and then there's the two girls in Aurora Street near Jamaica Street, and then let's see, like I said, it just almost, you know what they say about sitting bitch, Harry, right? And then so we got the enemy with the man, the gun to a girl on each side. So what it starts to prove is that there's some of you men out there who have a massive obsession over other people's kids, and then flash a picture in front of the kid's face, boy's face. And then let's see, so it kind of proves Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry J. Reyes, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinn, One, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, All-American, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy Box, Robo Rapist Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon, Ellery's at your cult. And Bernard LaChance is the one running around Texasizing it or whatever with Perlita and their little thing, Perlita, so you can keep boastering. But let's see, and then there's Holly and Amanda, my cousin, and then other girls, and then boy in room, possibly Beswick's room, right? Or Beswick house, a small child. So Bernard, Ellery, it kind of proves that you're massive rapists, and then you blamed or killed the child. Boy goes from Texas up to the northeast to Michigan or Maine, gets killed. So like I said, it kind of almost lead to some people to believe that Greg Faust had his son, and Joe and them killed it, and then you guys fair-mounted faggoted it, and then paired it with the three boys, or Greg had another set of children, and then Karen took it, and then you guys created this big old drama crybaby story, the Carney story. And then Bernard the Love Fag and Harry and all them used that, Pickens Street, Jamaica Street. So Perlita, like I said, it proves that like Dave and the Google Duncan, you guys knew somebody had something, and then you stole it, and then made up an elaborate story with, which like I said, leads to like why people can get answers as to maybe why Kennedy was assassinated, or a lot of things. And then why the certain Elton and his three Negroes keep showing up, lying. Boy gets beat up on island, boy gets beat up in a prison or at a school. Like I said, it starts to prove certain people always hone in on something. Some men's massive sexual obsession, fag, and that they were jealous. And so let's see, it gets quite obvious that the group of you manipulate a situation, Karen, Dawn, and Perlita, and fake it, and made everybody live in a pile of shit because you're dumbasses, and that's your routine. And not everybody wants to live by your shitty routine, Perlita, after you took something with Karen or, Dave or, Bernard, and totally wrecked it and made up this bullshit story. And then you guys are running around like a bunch of buffoony criminals pretending, let's go back, nothing changed. So you back in Colorado? Is it dark in the Colorado now, Perlita, or is it Texas or Mexico? You said you wanted to be an outlaw, Perlita, so be an outlaw, but that means you're a criminal and a dumb shit. With Dave. Tattoos, all that stuff, No, it's almost like they say, most wars are under dumbass reasons. Steal of the bitted, can't do it to bitted. Perlita, we're the bitten. And then there's Andrea, Aaron, Victor, Dwayne. There's that situation, and who married who out there. Perlita, you copying off of Andrea, and then Bernard either trying to copy Victor or Aaron. Backwards. Dude, it's ghetto. Ellery trying to frame Aaron or me or Justin. Spoiled people. All American. Antilla. You know, A's everywhere. King Arthur. Or Antichrist. Oh, then possibly they tried to frame Paul Marino because he had the Antichrist channel. And then you guys come after me because I had the Mystified or Mystified 187 channel. Starting to get it. Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard, LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Jones, LaQuinwan, Steve Jones, Doug King, Elton Anderson, Nawai, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Bald, East Coast Negro, Freddie from Texas, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitty Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, Robo Rapist Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon and Ellery's, Joe, Britches, Cowboy Country and Western Britches. It's not really hard. Fairmount Faggot Whispering. One of you. Jamaica Street, Picket Street. Ah, yes. See. There's your routine. So we have a fag man cowboy who thinks he can run around and just do whatever he wants. Because he thinks he's some great American military hero. And then, happen to see an African American man my mom used to babysit their children for. Oh, we don't fix nigger. Just convenient for Ellery and Stanley and Joe. And so now they're going to Indian fade out of Lacarney coward away or whatever. And they said, typical country and western, you're a liar, Brian. Brian Miller's a liar. And then that, I guess, like I said, marks on his face. And then Heidi Beswick mark on her face. Then it would have to seem to believe that you guys kind of copied the similar thing. So if Greg Faust had a child, a child that was just one child that was killed, and then Joe tried to mimic it by having just the one, and then there was maybe 3 girls and a boy that was killed, but maybe just one. We see, like I said, a sexual obsession formed by some gay men running blue boxes, hiding a little brown light, and a tree, cloning boys in. Then they talk about human trafficking, Perlita. And basically, like I said, it all kind of stems down to that Joe probably had a child out here, or Greg, that it was murdered, raped and mutilated because of the cross. And then Ellery tries to copy, so on and so forth. And, well, when you guys tear all that shit apart, and maybe buy a Katir, and that's the cycle you all run, and why it didn't work, because you all grifted it. So, it pretty much proves some of you slaughtered whole families while they slept. Bit about for Carney. There's not about liking more, Perlita. It's to identify there's a groups of you that like to come across the border and fuck shit up. And then they use the churches and so if the All-American and Joe were all you guys' heroes, you guys are gonna have them, but it was a big ass mess, and you guys jacked up a bunch of boys and girls over it, and you guys wanted to live the mutilated stupid life. I guess, Joe, country and western. So that's what happens when you guys bully in schools and cause problems, because it makes things worse, not easier.